everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is a catch up on the scrapbook challenge. So it's been 7 days. I started this a week ago on Monday. So it's been 7 days. And if you didn't know what the scrapbook challenge was, I set myself a challenge that every day for 30 days, I would create a scrapbook page that focused on me. And I also challenged you to do it as well for yourself. I did create a little booklet that goes with the challenge, the 30-day scrapbook of you challenge, which has a prompt every day for the 30 days. So it had the prompt, then a little section to put some notes on the topic that you might want, and a little section so you could put the supplies that you might need to gather together before you do your page. I'm just using this scrapbook. I think it's a 12 by 12 that I got from the Works. I think it was about £5 when I bought it. They're not very expensive. You can get them in brown, but for this one, I just used the white one that I had. So I have been showing my daily pages on the YouTube community posts and also across on my Geordie Grandma Facebook page. So if you have joined me over there or if you are catching up on the YouTube posts, thank you for doing that. Let me know in the comments below if you're doing this challenge as well. I know a couple of you have started, as a few of you need to gather some stuff together. There's no rush, you can do it at any time you want. You can take a year if you want to. I have found it quite challenging to do one every day. I didn't do any on Saturday and Sunday, but I have done 2 this morning, so I caught up. So I've still got today's to do, which I don't know if I'm going to get done. I think I've been trying to make the pages too complicated. So I'm going to turn the camera around and I'm going to give you a flip through. I'll talk you through all of the pages that I've done so far, what kind of things I'm using and what my thought process was on the prompt for that day. So day 1 was childhood memories, and the prompt was photos, drawings or stories from moments that made you feel safe, joyful or carefree. So this was my page. I didn't have an awful lot of photos from when I was a child. And I made the mistake of cutting the ones out. I don't know why I did that. I kind of cut the picture of me out when I could have just left the whole photo and did a full page of photos, but I didn't. So I used a piece of green card as the background for the photos, and then I stuck the photo that I'd cut out onto a kind of orangey card. I wanted the colours to reflect the 60s and 70s because I was born in 1963. So you can see I've put my date of birth, 21st of June 1963, and I've signed it just in case anybody didn't know it was me. These photos are the only ones I could find from my childhood. And when Nicola saw it, when she saw it on Facebook, the picture was just his mum. I thought that was me. She says, I've never seen those photographs of you before. And I think that's because as women and older women, we don't tend to share it. We mainly focus on other people. So, which is one of the reasons that I wanted to do this scrapbook. So I just wrote childhood memories, and I used the different coloured cards that reflected the colours of that time. And I just wrote some different things that brought me joy in childhood. So I've got things like roller skates, a game called curly cabbages, long summers, elastics, that's tying elastic bands together and jumping over them, hanging on the monkey bars, playing 2-baller, throwing 2 balls against the wall and saying rhymes. Used to love that. Deep snow, always remember the deep snow that we don't seem to get anymore. Long-Haired Lover from Liverpool by Jimmy Osmond really brought back memories when I thought about that. Cherries always reminded me of my birthday when I was young, so I always used to get a bag of cherries on the 21st of June. Coal fires, we had a coal fire in our house. We also had an outdoor toilet, but I didn't put that down because I don't think that was a happy childhood memory. Chocolate cake and pink custard, which was from school days. Used to love that as a dessert or a pudding, as we would call it. Basically, rollers had to include them. I was mad about them when I was around 12. 1 pence mix-ups, a little bag of sweets. I used to get about 10 sweets in for a penny. Clackers, those things on the end of a string that you used to kind of move up and down, and they used to give you bruises on your arms. And multicoloured swap shop, used to love that on a Saturday morning. I just used some stamps to kind of stamp around the page, coloured some of the middles in, and stuck a little camera sticker on that I had just to fill a little bit of space. It wasn't my favourite page, but it was the first one, so it kind of gave us an idea if I wanted to do with the other days. So day 2 was hobbies and passions, and I said activities that light you up or make you feel relaxed and happy. I don't think I've actually got any passions apart from my family, obviously. I don't really feel passionate about my hobbies. I enjoy doing them. I find them very relaxing, entertaining, but I wouldn't say I was passionate about them. So for this, I used some purple paper as the background. I've got some books of kind of different pattern paper that I just picked up from the works. I think you can get them for about £4, and they've got some nice interesting patterns in there just to make your photos stand out a bit. So as I do some watercolours, I found a photograph of all of the watercolours that I've painted myself, and they're on my wall at home, so I thought I would put that on. I love to walk, I love being outside, and this was me walking the Sycamore Gap walk. I think this was in 2020. Really enjoyed that. Very hot day. It was quite challenging, but really did enjoy it. I love being outside and I love walking, so that is one of my hobbies. Doing crosswords is also one of my hobbies, even though I'm not very good at it. Lego is also another one of my hobbies. The small sets, and this is a little Lego cat that I built, and I also cut a Lego logo out of one of the little manuals on how to do the Lego. I just cut that out and stuck it there. I've also got a little sticker of a cat there because it's a cat. Why not? I love to read, so I had a picture of my bookshelves that I thought I'd put in there, and I've got a sticker with a nice comfy chair and a book that I thought would go well with it. And I also like this little sticker of a pile of books with a little ginger cat sitting on the top, because I do have a ginger cat, Milo, so I thought that worked well. I've got a little sticker here that says let happiness bloom. I've stuck some other little stickers about of relevant things, artists, materials, little pencils, and I cut this little card thing out that said make it fun. And I've just put my hobbies. I've got a lot of letter stickers to use up, so I thought that would be ideal for putting on there. And I've also stuck a little sticker on this photo that says I can do this. So that was day 2, hobbies and passions. I mean, you can do anything you want with these. You know, I see people in groups and they'll say, oh, can I put this in? Can I put that in? Put anything you want in. It's your scrapbook. You do what you want with it. This was just my thoughts on the process for my pages. So day 3 was work memories. Or if you hadn't been to work, you could do, you know, stay-at-home parent or carer memories. And these are the activities regarding those things that light you up or make you feel proud about yourself. So things that you enjoyed doing or things that you were proud of doing. My page was a combination of all the different things I've done over the last 40 years that I've really enjoyed. So I started with a typewriter because it was probably one of the things that was the best thing I ever learned how to do was type. It's always stood me in good stead for work, and I still enjoy typing to this day. Even on a computer, I find it quite relaxing. So this picture of a typewriter that I found was good. I've just stuck the photos or the little printouts that I've done on card backing just to make them stand out a little bit more, because if you put them straight onto the white background, they don't really stand out as much. This is a group kind of teaching class. I used to teach social media to businesses and I really enjoyed doing that. I loved creating the courses, I loved teaching it, so I put that in. I love to do research on things, so any job I've done that has involved research and learning stuff, really enjoyed that. So I've put little stickers on here. I've got some little stickers that are sayings So I've got Stay Curious and Be Amazed on here. I thought they were useful. Obviously, being a YouTuber, got the YouTube logo. I've also got a blog, and this is from my business card that I really love the picture of. Also, I think I mentioned before, I wrote a book, Social Media Tips. It was published as an ebook by a company. I'm really proud of that, and I had a little snippet in a few different newspapers and things and magazines, and this one was a snippet in The Guardian about how I worked smarter. So I just thought that filled the page really nicely. And again, I've used the sticky letters that I had in my stash, Happy Work Memories, just to title the page and see what it was. Again, I've just used some little stickers that I had. I have a lot of stickers. I've got some card, I've got washi tapes, that I've collected over the past couple of years from places like Amazon or The Works or Journal Say. So it's been really handy to do this because I'm using up quite a lot of it. Might actually have to buy some more. So that was day 3. Now day 4 was self-care. I had to think about this one a little bit. So this one was things you do that help you relax, recharge and feel calm. So things that you like to do but help you to relax, because I think we have to do some things that must make us feel relaxed because we lead busy lives. So I had to think about what I wanted this page to look like. So I did some ink stamping. I had some little kind of stencils with flowers and things on. So I stenciled the background of the white page in green ink, and I've just coloured some of the leaves in with red and gold pens just to kind of make those flowers stand out a little bit. I've used some sticky letters that I have to title the page, and I had some little stickers of flowers that I thought would go nicely on it. And I've put a quote at the bottom, do something nice for yourself today, which I think is always a good thing. So the things that I thought about for self-care was I love spa days. I love putting my makeup on. I like having my nails done. I do like a cake. Although you've got to have something healthy now and again, it's always nice to have something sweet every now and again. A cup of coffee, really just like sitting down with a cup of coffee and a nice candle. That just makes me feel very relaxed. Giving myself a little face mask there, always a good thing. And being outside in nature really makes me feel good. That's probably my number one self-care thing to do, is go out and look at trees. Put some little stickers on, reward yourself, that's for the cake, and I deserve to take care of myself. So I really like the look of that page. I liked the stenciling I did on the background, and I think I'll probably do that again on some other pages as well. So that was day 4. Day 5 is dreams for the future. So hopes and dreams that you might want to do. You can see I'm actually filling in the pages, just jotting some little things down that I think might be interesting to put on the page. So I've kind of tried to do this around travel and health and hobbies. I thought about work. I just thought of some few different things that I would like to do. I didn't dream too big because I think it's, although it is good to have a really big dream, I think it's also good to have dreams that are doable. So I think most of mine possibly are doable. So I started with a picture of myself. This is a picture of me in Dubrovnik a few years ago. I just liked the picture and I just thought it went well with the page. I've got this little envelope here that I had in my stash, and it does actually open. I'll just peel a little sticker on there that says follow the stars, and inside the envelope is a little card that I wrote down all of the dreams that I had for things that I wanted to manifest in the next year or two. So I would like to go to Iceland. That was one of them. I would also like to take a trip to the Scottish Highlands. We would like a really nice glamping setup. So we've already got a tent, but we're thinking about maybe getting a slightly bigger one and some more comfort things that go in it, because like I say, I love being outdoors and we do love camping. I want to learn how to waltz. This is the one that I'm not sure about because I have to persuade Warren to do it with us. He has said he will, but you never know. So I have put Learn to Waltz on there. I do like a spa day, so I've put a little spa picture in there as well. I would like to have a really nice, at least one spa day in the next year would be good. I would like to sleep better. I sleep terrible. I'm usually awake between 2 and 4 every morning, so that is something that I would like to concentrate on over the next year. That even may be another 30-day challenge I do to kind of help myself sleep better. That could be an interesting thing to do. I'd like to hike up a mountain. I have said this before, so I've put a picture of that in there. I would like my type 2 diabetes, my HB1AC blood test that they do. I would like that to be normal at some point this year, which it's well on its way to being, so that's good. I would like to write a book, either it be non-fiction or fiction. Fiction might be a little bigger dream, but I would like to write a book, so I've put that picture on there just to remind myself. And I would love a new bathroom. That's probably the biggest dream that I've got on there that possibly won't happen in the next year, but we can put it on there. So again, I really like this little envelope with the card. I think it's nice to have different things on that you can put things in. I did a little bit of the ink stenciling on the back of this page. If you can see it, I did it in pink. I just thought pink went well with dreams. And again, put some of the little word stickers that I had. Hold on tight to your dreams. Make it happen. Adventure awaits you. Never give up. I just love those little sentence phrase stickers. They really work well with a scrapbook. Now, day 6 I have done as a double page spread. So hopefully you can see this. I'm kind of looking at my camera upside down. So day 6 was holidays or days out. And it was to focus on places that you've loved visiting or your happy place. And I had quite a few of these. So I didn't want to kind of restrict myself to one page. I've put the same cardstock that I have as a base on the page. So it was like a bluey, turquoisey kind of desk feel to it. And I quite like that page. So I used it on both. And I picked out pictures from the holidays that I have really enjoyed over the last years. There is some closer to home and there is some far afield. So this one is from Scarborough. These two here are from Scarborough, my favourite place. This is my happy place. We go there probably about 4 or 5 times a year. I don't know what it is about it. It's just, I love it. This one is from Tenby in Wales that we went to a few years ago. Really enjoyed Tenby, and if it was closer, I would definitely be going there probably the same amount of times as I go to Scarborough. I loved Tenby. This photo is from Caldy Island that you can visit from there, but it's about a 6.5 hour drive from us, so not likely to go there too often. These pictures are both from a trip we did to the USA about maybe 7 or 8 years ago now. We went to New Orleans for a week. This is the French Quarter. That's Jackson Square. Absolutely loved it. Not a place that I've ever thought I would go, but we had the opportunity to go, so we took it. And this one is after we went to New Orleans, we then went straight to Las Vegas for 5 nights. And this is me in front of the Palazzo. Didn't stay in the Palazzo, we stayed in the Mirage. But yeah, again, Vegas, like no other place on earth. But this was the holiday of a lifetime for us, and we just loved it. So I had to include those. These pictures are, this one here is my 60th birthday. I couldn't decide where I wanted to go or what I wanted to do for my birthday. So this is a tree house we stayed in just outside Penrith in the Lake District. I do have a video of our trip to the treehouse and Penrith. If you'd like to see it, I will link it at the end just in case you might be interested. This here is a picture from Tenby where we were sat on a little balcony outside the restaurant, and it overlooked the bay. It was just absolutely beautiful. This picture is from earlier this year for Warren's 60th birthday. He wanted to stay on a train, on a it was kind of a converted train, didn't go anywhere. It was just stood on the lines here. I think this was down in, I want to say Hertfordshire. I think that's right. But this was absolutely fantastic. I loved this. There's also a video on my channel of us, of the train and our holiday break here. Just really, really enjoyed that. And these two pictures are probably from the best place that I think I've ever been on holiday. I absolutely loved it. And this is Dubrovnik. This is Dubrovnik City. If anybody watches Game of Thrones, these are the Steps of Shame. Just a beautiful, beautiful city. And this is from Lokrum Island, which is a trip you can do from Dubrovnik. A beautiful place. We actually stayed just outside of Dubrovnik in Lepad, which I thought was, the hotel was quite rustic, but I just loved it. I would go back to Lepad and Dubrovnik in a minute's notice. I just loved it. My favourite holiday ever. Again, there is a video of that on the YouTube channel if you wanted to go and see it. So here I've just used again the letter stickers that I had. I really like these stickers. They're card and they're quite thick. I think I got those from Hobbycraft. I might have to go and pick up some more because I'm going to run out, because as I say, doing this challenge, I am using up quite a lot of stickers that I already have. These embellishments here, these ones, so the little card pieces, they came from a scrapbooking box that I got a couple of times, maybe about 3 years ago, and I've never really used them. I would get a scrapbooking subscription box again. I don't think I would get it regularly. I think it was about £25 for the box, but there was some quite good embellishments in them. You just need to find a project to actually use them with. So that was day 6, and day 7, which was the last day of the week, was your ideal day. So I had, the prompt was your ideal day, and create a page of what your perfect day would look like from morning to night. This did cause me some problems because I wasn't sure what to put. I was initially just going to put words down like I had with day 1, but then I thought I could print some pictures out. So again, I've used some pinky purpley cardstock and I've just cut it into pieces as the background on the page. I just think the photographs stand out more on colour than they do on white. A lot of these photographs I've had to actually print myself at home, because I don't have a lot of actual photographs printed out that are of me. I'm thinking I might get one of those little printers that you hook up to your phone and it just prints off single photos. I think that might be something I'll look into this year. But this was my perfect day. So again, letters that I've already got. Put a little ginger cat on there because I would have to include Milo in my perfect day. So I thought about it from start to finish, and I thought, what did I want to do? I thought about, for a moment, actually just using a photograph that I had that I felt was from a perfect day that I had, but that was on holiday when we went to Carcassonne in France a few years back. We had the perfect day there, but that kind of didn't reflect what my perfect day would be normally, you know, on a day-to-day basis. So I decided to do it this way. So I would like to start my day, would be my perfect day. I would like to start my day at the beach watching the sunrise. I did that on my birthday last year and it was absolutely beautiful. It was just, Warren went with us, so did Nicola. I paddled in the sea. Nicola actually got in and swam. Warren didn't. But it was just a beautiful way to start the day with the sunrise. So that would definitely be how I would want to start the day. The other things are kind of a little bit, they don't have to be in any order, but I would want to have a walk in the park. Again, I love to be outside in nature, and a walk in the park just makes you feel so good. And our local park, Southwell Park, is just a beautiful park. So yeah, have to include that. These are my little mischief grandchildren, Harriet and Ashton. They would definitely have to be included in my day somewhere. Maybe a little bit of lunch with them, or maybe spend an hour with them, just doing something. Just seeing them would just have to be in my ideal day. This is a picture of me and Warren out for coffee and cake somewhere. I can't remember where that is, but it looks like I've got chocolate cake and it looks like he's got a scone. Yeah, I can't remember where that was, but I love to go out for a coffee. I just think it's such a nice thing to do. It means you can actually take time out and sit with somebody that you love, and just have a chat and have a coffee. And for me, that has to be included in my perfect day. I love to read, so I would include reading a good book. Obviously, I didn't have a picture of me doing that, so this is just a sticker I had of a nice comfy chair with a book on it and a bookcase in the background. I can just see myself snuggled up there with the book, and yeah, that would just be a nice part of the day. And this picture is actually a family meal out that we had. I can't remember when this was, maybe about 4 years ago. We went to a local tapas restaurant. There's me and Warren, Nicola and Andrew, Simon and Haley, and yeah, we probably go out for dinner maybe 3 or 4 times a year. So I would definitely include that in a perfect day to end the day with a dinner with the family, and maybe then come home, watch a nice movie, something like that with Warren, maybe a glass of wine. Yeah, I didn't have room for that on the page as well, but I know that it's there. And I've put a little note in here, remember to include cake, because I think cake is very important on a perfect day. Not every day is going to be perfect, but on the perfect ones, we'll have cake. And I've also put some of these little word stickers, focus on what's important, keep life simple, life doesn't have to be perfect to be wonderful. What seems ordinary is often the extraordinary. I thought that was a good one. Today is a good day. Yeah, I just really like those little word stickers to go with that page. So that was day 7. So I'm just going to turn you back round. Incidentally, when I've been looking through the photographs for this challenge, I do think it was better when you used to have the old cameras that had a film in, and you had to take them and get the photos developed, and you got the photos, all the horrible ones and the good ones. And these days, the horrible ones, are the ones that maybe didn't show you in such a good light, would be deleted. And I think that's a shame, because as I was going through my photographs, I came across some corkers, some real corkers. I may do a video on that, or may put a little clip of some of those in a video that I do in the future, because they were hilarious. I thought, why would someone take a photo of me looking like that, really? But yeah, I may use them on a scrapbook page, you never know. So yeah, I need to see if I can find photos that go with the clothing one. I just thought that was a good idea, having a page where you're wearing clothes that you feel good in, because then it could prompt you to buy similar things again. Day 10 is simple pleasures. So small everyday things that bring you happiness. A lot of these may seem pretty similar, but when you start thinking about them, they do bring up different ideas, which I found really helpful. Day 11 is what makes you smile. So a recent moment, big or small, that made you smile, or it could be a combination of things that make you smile. I've been watching TikTok recently, and there's a group of little, I'm not sure if they're Korean children or I'm not sure what nationality they are, but they're just little toddlers, and they're all dancing along to the teachers, obviously showing them what to do, and that makes me smile every time I see it. It is just so cute. Day 12 is motivation. So what motivates you if you're feeling down, bored, or just can't be bothered? Again, if you can find photographs to go with these, all the better. Day 13 is skills and talents. So what are you naturally good at or have worked hard to develop? And what would you like to be good at? Maybe you could find photographs to go with that. So that's the next 7 days pages that I need to get sorted. I'll continue to put the daily pages that I create on the community posts on my YouTube channel and on my Facebook page. I will put the links to those. Well, I'll put the link to the Facebook page down below. You will find the community posts for my YouTube channel on my YouTube homepage if you go to that. And I think I'm going to do the update or the flip through of the past week every Monday so you can see what I've done. And if you haven't done yours yet, it may give you a little bit inspiration or ideas of how you want to do yours or how you don't want to do yours. So I hope you're enjoying the challenge, or I hope you're enjoying watching the videos. And I will be back next Monday with the next 7 days of it, or what I will have already done, the next flip through. I'll be back on Thursday with, I'm not sure what video I'm going to do, maybe a kind of 48-hour vloggy type video, because I know you quite like those and I quite enjoy doing them. So yeah, I shall see you on Thursday and then on Monday. So thanks so much for watching. I'll see you again soon. Happy scrapbooking. I hope you get some done. And yeah, bye for now.